Welcome, everybody, to another Blindfold Can Pete Guess the Order of the Pedals challenge, which probably needs a better name, but hey-ho. Now, today, I have a selection of pedals here, ranging from a plethora of different prices. From the stuff, you know, you can afford as my first pedal to reasonably pro-priced stuff. And they all claim, either on their own literature or on forums or whatever, to be Plexi inspired. Plexi, if you don't know, is kind of classic vintage Marshall-y kind of tones. Maybe not right at the beginning, but you know, nearer the beginning than we are now.
Hey Lee, but before you do that, please like and subscribe and also hit the notification bell. And if you want to see the video that Lee and Rabir did, the same subject, please click up here on the left pop-up banner.
He's so professional.
Right? See, we're trying to keep it
professional. Ever since he came back
after
after Christmas, he's like a new man. Yeah. Anyway, look, if you guys want to play along at home, you need to look away from your monitors now or switch your monitors off and just leave the sound on or something like that. Turn around, whatever.
Turn around.
Bright eyes. Anyway, because I'm about to unveil the pedals that we have in today's mix.
Ooh.
And
see, I can't see what
by
it is,
using a quick shout out, thank you so much, Dan Steinhardt, as some of you may know him as Dan from That Pedal Show, also owner and founder of the wonderful Gig Rig company. Dan has sent us a Quartermaster 8 because we had my old Quartermaster 6 that we were using before, and it looked a bit tatty, and I just wanted 8 rather than 6, and it's awesome. And I've got it set up in its toggle mode. So I just press one button and it switches all the other ones off. And anyway,
toggle.
It's not complicated, the Quartermaster, but it's awesome.
It's complicated enoughly.
Here are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pedals. Pete doesn't know what order they're in.
Honestly.
He probably does know roughly what the 7 are, or some of them, because he had to go and get them, basically.
But I can't remember now because I've done so many things before that.
That was yesterday. So here we are. Pete, would you like to play a clean sound?
Okay, here's the clean sound. This is a Hanson T-style guitar into a Victory DP40. On the neck pickup.
Now,
nice.
Using the power of telepathy to try to guess what number between 1 and 7 the good people of YouTube are thinking of right now. What number would you like to start with first? Have we even explained what the objective of this is? So Pete doesn't have to guess which pedal is what. That would be very difficult.
That's very difficult.
He simply has to put them in price order. So he'll try the first pedal, then try the next one and choose whether that's kind of cheaper or dearer, and I'll try and somehow write down or whatever the order he's putting them in. Maybe we can do something clever on the screen, and then we'll keep going until Pete says, yes, that's my final answer. I think that's the cheapest one, and then all the way through to the dearest one, and we'll see. And you should play along too.
You should, but can I just apologize in advance to any of the brands that are on this table if I mess it up? Because I probably will. So difficult. But let's start with number 3. Can you turn the volume down a bit? That's quite loud.
Again, I'm rubbish at... Right, so I've put all the pedals with everything at 12 o'clock. So you're going to see all sorts of disparity around volume levels, the amounts of gain, whatever, tone, etc. So Pete, it is entirely up to you on each pedal to say, can I have more or less volume, more or less gain, or more or less tone?
I would like a little bit less volume on number 3 there.
A little bit less volume. Okay, here we go.
See, it's quite, off the bat there, it's quite noisy, which leads me to believe there's probably not an expensive pedal. Can I have less gain, please? I wouldn't categorize this as an expensive pedal. So far, I think this is the most affordable one.
It's actually the most affordable, the most expensive, and all the ones in between.
Exactly.
At this particular stage of the competition.
No, I'll tell you, because it was a slightly noise level was slightly high when you put it on there, and I think it's got a fizz on it that maybe it didn't even come. Can you do gain at like 9 o'clock on it?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Choose another number between 1 and 7, but not 3.
Okay, number 5. Turn it off again. And on. Okay. See, I like that sound better. That cleans up nicely, that one. So what, this is all on 12 o'clock now as
Everything's
well?
on 12, absolutely.
I like that on 12. It's a nice tone at 12. Joe, 9 o'clock on the gain, please. Is that me?
Yes.
And max gain.
Max gain.
Yeah, that's too much. It's probably more expensive than the one we had before.
So you're going, okay, that's fine. So
Yeah.
I don't know how I'm going to code this, but I'll do my best somehow.
Because I like the gain better, it was more clear, it wasn't as fizzy.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, you can jump back, forth, whatever you
No,
want to do.
I would like to go to number, how many we got? 7?
7,
Number 1, please. Turn it off again and on. Okay. And that is again on 12. Sounds good. See, so far I think that's the most Plexi sounding to my ears.
Would you like me to jump between?
Yes, can you jump between that and number, what we have? We had
one
3
you had
and
before.
then 6, right?
5.
5, yeah, 5.
That's 5.
Okay, back to 1. Back to 5. And back to 1. See, that one seems a bit clearer to me. The other one is slightly muddy in the drive section, which leads me to believe that number 1 might be more expensive than number 5. So that's the next one up.
So you go,
Oh
okay.
my God, it's difficult to tell.
No, it's fine. I mean, I get that. I mean, do you want me to?
Can you talk between 3 and 1, please?
3 and 1. That's 3.
That's 3. And then 1. Back to 3. It's just a lot of drive on that one. Is that on 12 again?
No. We left number 3 at 9. That was where you last had it.
Okay.
Do you want to I can take loads of gain. I can take the gain on 3 all the way down if you want.
Try that.
And then back to 1.
It's
Here we
so
go.
difficult to tell this. I'll get it all wrong. See, now it's more similar, but put a bit more top end on that. Is there any treble on there? Or
Absolutely.
Tone? 3. One. I like 1 best.
Okay, and you want to 5. So
That's
at the moment,
fine.
I'm
So
not putting
3,
words in your
5,
mouth.
1. So I go 3,
3,
5,
5, 1. That's
1.
what I've written down. Okay, so pick another number then. You've got 2, 4, 6, and 7. 2, 4, 6,
and
8.
7.
Never too late.
2, 2.
2.
Yeah. Oh, that's very different.
Chuck my pen on the floor. Here we go.
Okay. A bit more top end on that one.
Go.
Full gain.
Do what, sorry?
Full gain.
Full gain.
Nine o'clock gain, please. And go to number 1, please. Is that 1? Back to 2. Slightly more gain. Maybe on number 2. Back to 1. Back to 2.
I feel like 1 needs more oomph behind it if you want to get it sounding closer to number 2.
I think I like 2 better.
Okay, let me just put a little bit more oomph on. You guys can see what I'm doing here. I've just boosted a little bit. Here we go. So number 1.
Okay.
Number 2.
See, now I think that's slightly too muddy. That needs a little bit more top end, this one. And 1.
Goodness me.
I think I still...
I don't know what happened there. The volume shot up on number 2 somehow. Let's try keep playing number 2. Here's
and
1.
So now I think, okay, so I think number 1 is still the most expensive so far. And then it's number 2.
Yeah.
And then it was 3 and then it was 5.
Got it. Okay, that's good.
Oh man. This is just the worst thing ever.
You've got 4, 6 and 7 still to go.
Okay, let's go for 7 then.
7.
Too much gain for me.
Do you want less gain then?
Yeah. Oh,
it's 9 o'clock now.
Just hit it on and off.
Okay,
a bit. Just
with the gain on half. Gain on half, on and off. Here we go.
Yeah. Okay.
Now I'm reducing gain to 9 p.m.
Please.
9.
See, that reminds me of number 5.
Does it? Should we want to switch between that and 5?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Not at all. That reminds me of number 5, but it doesn't. And maybe it's number...
I don't know, it's loud number. Here's 7.
Yeah. It's louder.
It's bright, isn't it?
I think it's brighter, but it's got that drive. That's nice. Go to 3, please. See, that's more MIDI, like 200. It's got that bucket. Much more dry. I prefer number 5. What was it? 4, 5? What was it? 6? No. What are we
The
now?
one this is number 3.
Yeah.
The previous one to that and the most recent one you tried is number 7.
Okay, let's try number 7 again then. Pretty nice actually. Turn it down a bit in volume, just a bit loud. And that's 9 o'clock on the gain.
Yes.
Go full up on the gain, please.
Whoa.
It's almost fuzzy. Oh man, this is so difficult. I feel for you, Rabir. I would say that maybe the third most expensive one is 7.
So, I'm gonna write that in there.
Is it impossible?
And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in order of what you think things are so far. So at the moment you have the cheapest one as number 3, this one.
Okay. And it just won't be, will it?
Then you have this one, number 5.
Really?
Then you have this one at number 7.
See, those 5 and 7 now sound really similar.
Okay, we'll just jump this. Actually, you've still got number 7 with the gain maxed out. I'm just
okay. So yeah, take the gain down to like
12
half
o'clock,
or like 11
okay,
or something.
Right, here's number 7.
Okay.
The next one after that was number 2. And the dearest one you still think is number 1.
Go back to number 2. I like number 2 as well, man. Number 1 and number 2 are definitely my favourite ones.
Okay, so we have number 6 and number 4 still to go.
Number 4, please.
Here we are.
That's slightly underwhelming. Sorry to whoever's pedals it is. There's not much gain.
There's not much gain.
Tone.
Are we gaining it up, this one?
Yeah. How much gain is here now?
That's all of it.
Yeah, I don't like that. Take it down like to like 1 or 2. I think that's the cheapest one of the lot.
I think it sounds like number 5. Let's try it again.
Actually, can you take the gain slightly down on number 5? Man, this is just so difficult, isn't it?
It's impossible.
It is so difficult.
Impossible. The worst thing is, because I know when I've done this as well, is like 5 or 6 minutes into this, your ears are gone and you can't hear the difference between any of them anymore.
You're tone blind, tone deaf, aren't you?
Anyway, here we go. So this is, this is 5.
Yeah.
And this is 4. 4 just feels, I mean, 4's just trying to be a different sound, isn't it?
Yeah, it needs a little bit more volume.
If it's going to
be, I think.
With all these, it just needs to be. I'm going to just see what we can get the pedal
Slightly
to do.
More volume.
Here we go. Number. Okay.
I'll still put that and number 5 in the last place. I think those two.
Number 5
number
is
4 in the last place.
Yeah, 4 in the last place. Okay, so you've got one last one, which is number 6, and here it is now.
Holy moly, that's muffled,
dark,
isn't it? It's very dark. Why is that so dark? Can we put a bit more treble on it? Is that a 12 o'clock set?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you make when you plug a pedal in and you put that's what it's all about.
Maybe they want us like a stoner doomy kind of rock thing.
Start with everything at 12 o'clock. Yeah, that's the main thing, isn't it? I don't think that sounds like a Plexi thing. Man, I'm gonna get this all so wrong.
let me keep going with the.
Yeah. Okay. It's got that. It's got a good sound.
Bright as it goes.
Is that as bright as it goes? It's as bright as it goes. What? Really?
Yeah, there was a smidgen more.
I bet you this is not a cheap pedal, but I think this is lacking. I'm not sure this has anything to do with the Plexi. It's a nice overdrive sound, but it's very... I'm on a back pickup with the tone all the way up. Go back to 1, please. Holy shit, man. It's so difficult, isn't it? I feel like that last one, was that number 7?
Yeah, 6.
Number 6. I feel like that one might not be, that just needs something in there. Can't believe a pedal would be that
Well, you
far
put it wherever you want in the order, and then I'll go through them from start to finish, and you can literally get, as in the order you think they are, and you can go, oh no, hang on, change that, do whatever to whatever.
Well, what I said, so 7, the last one here, 6, sorry,
Yeah.
6, needs probably, it's probably not the cheapest one.
Let me go to the cheapest one that you think at the moment.
Okay. Sounds bloody good though.
and then here's number 6. So you think 6 is cheaper or dearer than that one?
I hate saying it, but it sounds the cheapest because it doesn't have any clarity to it. There's no clarity. It's just muffled. Yeah. It's almost like there's a...
Look, man, do you want to try them with different guitars? Do you want to just try?
No, I mean, but then I'm just going to have to go through it. They're all going to sound completely different.
So, just to recap, everybody, this is the order that I think Pete has said. So he thinks number 6 is the cheapest one. So here we go, Pete. Here is your sound of number 6.
Wow, that's very... Yeah, I think so, yeah.
I don't think... Let me see if I take...
When you put more gain on it.
More level.
I mean, listen to that.
Yeah, I know, more level. It seemed to brighten up a little bit, but it is a single coil Telecaster.
Yeah, I think that's the cheapest one. You're
staying with that in number 6. Okay, I'm going to leave it on that setting though. So next one is this one.
Okay.
Next one is this one.
Can I swap those 2 around, please?
Yes, absolutely.
Whatever that was, 3.
Okay, so you're putting number 4 ahead of number 3 in your order, but still number 6 last.
Yeah.
Fine. Yep. Then we have this one.
Can you go back to the other one before then? I almost want to put that ahead of of this one we just had.
Now, I mean, interesting. Number 4 was the one with everything on 12. You were just like, puh.
Yeah.
But now we've tweaked it. It's climbing up the ranks, isn't it?
No, let's leave it as it is for now.
Okay. So number 2 was in second position.
Yeah, I really like that. That's really good too.
Okay, and number 1.
Go back to 2. Back to 1. And back to the other one. I mean, those 2 are, they're my favorites, those 2. 1 and 2, that's the last ones, right?
Yes.
So I can't 100% say which is the most expensive, but for my ears, those are the ones that I like best. And which leads me to believe that either of those 2 is the 2 most expensive ones. Okay. But hey, what do I know?
Which one though? Come on. Number 1 or number 2 is the most expensive?
Okay, let's one more time. Okay. Number 1 first. Number 2. It's so similar. I'm really okay. 2 goes up into first place. Because it's just a little bit more clear and there's much more, there's a little bit more, wow. It's a little bit more open and I can hear some more tones and dynamics. Ah!
That's amazing. That is amazing. So if you're
It's amazingly wrong.
If you want to join us back now, if you were taking part in this, I hope you've written down what order. So Pete, I'm just going to tell you that you had in last place number 6.
Yeah.
You had after that you had number 3.
Yeah.
After that you had number 4. After that you had number 5. After that you had number 7. After that you had number 1, and after that you had number 2. Okay, so is that what you got? Have you got a different order? Maybe you got a different order. Now I'm going for the reveal of what those pedals were. So in last place, with the very dark, doomy sounding gainy thing, was the Catlin Bread Dirty Little Secret. So here we go. So give it
you know what? Funnily, I thought that was going to be... Yeah, okay.
So I just
But it's not the most cheap one, is it? Not the cheapest one.
Sorry, and that is £159.
Okay, so
that was in fact our 3rd most expensive pedal.
It doesn't sound like a Plexi though. I'm right in that, right?
In next place, so coming in 6th place was number 3. This one, give it a strum. Quite possibly Anderton's biggest selling pedal of all time because it's only £40.
So,
and it's the Tone City Golden Plexi, which absolutely has too much gain in it.
Yeah, it does.
If there is such a thing possible. And all the good tones are with the gain turned down, but that's what that one was. So did you guess that one right? That was in your 2nd place. Your next place, whatever, 3rd least, £40, the Tone City thing. So the next one, number 4, was the one that had the least inspiring, worst sound with everything on 12, but got a lot better when we strummed it. So that's this one.
it sounds good.
And that is actually our 2nd most expensive pedal. It's the JHS Charlie Brown V4.
Okay,
now
that needs to, I've played that before and it needs tweaking.
Well, so they make an Angry Charlie, which is the gainier version. And maybe in this particular lineup, maybe the Angry Charlie would have been more sort of in keeping with its brethren here.
Yeah. But that's not cheap.
That's it. And that's not cheap. No, that's £195. Yes, absolutely. Sorry. Now, here's where it gets interesting. So, just missing out on a podium finish in 4th place was number 5. Here we go. That is the Wampler Plexi Drive Mini.
Okay.
And the mini version of that is $149. So again, it's one of the more expensive pedals. Here we go. So now we're into the podium finishes. And in 3rd place with the bronze award in Pete's Plexi sounding pedal running race is this sound.
That's a damn good sound.
That's a damn good sound. That is the Exotic SL Drive at £139. And I'll be honest, if you want compact pedals for your pedal board, they are epic.
Yeah.
They're all very, very good.
Yeah. I have one thing to say about that SL Drive, because that actually has been, it's a stable thing that's been on my board for ages, because it takes up not much space and it sounds proper. So I've always had that to have, like when there's big rock chords or something, because it takes up not much space. And inside it, which we haven't gone to, is the dip switches, of course. So it's got dip switches on the inside, so you can set, take some bass or put some more treble
it has,
in.
yeah. I didn't. Yeah. They're all however they were out the box.
Yeah, they are. Yeah. So there are the options of actually putting in a little bit more treble or a little bit more low end in the inside of it. So, and I think I did that to mine. But it's a great pedal.
Good pedal.
Anyway.
Okay, so what did I tell you? That was $139.
Yeah.
Now, here we go. Here we go! 1st and 2nd place coming up. Now, Pete, I'm going to tell you that one of the pedals that you couldn't decide if you liked it best or 2nd best was £64.
What?
And actually the 2nd cheapest in the whole thing. And the other pedal, which you couldn't tell if you liked it best or not, was £279 and was in fact the dearest pedal in the mix.
Holy sugar.
Out of interest, Pete, I'm going to tell you, and you need to choose which one you think is which. Okay, so the £64 pedal is an Electro Harmonics glove. which I've got to be honest with you, I don't think I've ever even plugged in.
I've never plugged it in.
And I was
ever.
so impressed with it.
Yeah.
And the other pedal, which I have used, and in all fairness, probably has quite a bit more functionality than any of the other pedals, is the Strymon Riverside. The Strymon Riverside will actually do a load of different kind of amp sim kind of vibes. So I suppose, you know, don't just judge it on this one sound that we've got. There's a lot of other stuff in there. So anyway, so that's £279. Now, do you think, Mr. Pete, because you
I kept backing and forth
between the two, do you think the Riverside won it? And, you know, there you go, your ears are great, £279, it's the dearest pedal, you got it right.
No.
Or do you think the glove won it, and all of a sudden, yet again, in these epic blindfold challenges, something happens that no one would expect? What do you think, Pete?
I don't know, can I just have both of them just after each other?
Yeah.
What is this number?
1.
Okay.
2.
Man, they sound very similar, don't they?
Either way, I need to phone Jed in guitar purchasing to tell him to order lots more of the gloves, because at 64 quid,
It sounds good, man.
Whether that's first or second, that is a bombshell.
Wow, I'd never plugged one in. I never knew that they even did one of those. Oh man, I bet you it's the glove, isn't it?
What you think? You voted the glove as the best one, did you?
Just one more time.
Okay, number 1.
And the other one?
Is that a glove or a Riverside?
I think the first one we had now is the Riverside, and the second one is the glove.
So that's what you think it is, and that means that what you're essentially telling me here is that you put the Riverside in second place and the glove top of the tree, is what you're telling me.
Well, but I didn't, did I? Did I say? I can't remember.
You did. I mean, I know what you did, but it was very, very close. Does it really matter? I'm going to tell you.
I mean, they're both so.
I'm going to tell you, during your final sum up, you put pedal number 1 in second place and pedal number 2 in first place, and pedal number 1, silver medal, is the Riverside. So pedal number 2, top of the tree in this interesting shootout, was a £64 Electro-Harmonix glove. Kind of similar to when Rabir pulled out the Boss Blues driver as his favourite one. So clearly there's something about pedals in that £60 to £70 price bracket. It's where it's at.
Man, honestly, can I just have them again, please?
Do you want to just in what
just
order?
Just A, B, just the 1 and 2.
Oh, okay, so number 1.
Okay, number 2.
I think number 2 sounds better. There's number 1. Let me. I've got loads to play with on number 1, so let me just try. Keep playing.
Wasn't that? It was close, wasn't it?
Keep playing.
I mean, okay.
There's a pushed mid option on the Riverside, which I wasn't using, that I think now makes it adds in that little bit of extra fatness that I think the glove's got. So now let's hear the two together. They're very, I mean, it's almost...
Did you swap?
Yeah.
What? No!
I mean, I reckon I could get the... But then...
Just do it.
All right, here
first.
We go. 1. I think I liked the pushed option on the Riverside, and that might just nudge me the other way. But it's still crazy. It's a massive price difference between the two.
See, it just goes to show, doesn't it, that it's
It just goes to show that, you know,
we buy with our eyes.
We get affiliated with brands. We like graphics. We like to think that, you know, oh, I've got the expensive pedal on my board, so everybody will think I'm the cool cat. And when it's all blindfold and you don't know, you get 40 quid pedals, you get 300 quid pedals, you get everything in between, and you start going, I don't know, they all sound the same.
Those two were the best all the way along, and I flip-flopped them around, didn't I?
Yeah, here we go. Look, I'm just going to keep playing a chug, and I'll go.
There's
the
just
best
some mid ends
ever.
or something. There's some mid and some stuff in there. But I think it's the outer.
No,
it's
right.
when you start doing all that little noodling.
I'm joking slightly,
Anyway.
but it's amazing what you can get
I
for your
just look
money.
behind there?
Yeah, of course you can. Look,
Wow.
there you are. And I think the Quartermaster. It's such a great piece of kit. This
Yeah.
thing. I never thought when I first read about these and I looked at how much they were, and I just thought it's such an expensive tool for just basically being too lazy to lean over and press a different button.
Yeah, but it's not
And then
though,
as
is it?
soon as you have one and you realise, oh man, it's so much easier to do that. And
Quiet.
And yeah, the fact that you're not looping your signal chain through all your pedals while they're not on, and you can just, Anyway, really cool piece of kit. Comes in various different sizes, I think, from a 4-way to a 10-way. But anyway, check them out. They're
That
very
glove,
cool.
that surprised me.
Me too, man.
There we go.
I'm super surprised. Yeah, so there you go. Thank you very much. Please comment below about what other kind of genre of pedals. Should we do it with reverbs or choruses or whatever you want? It's a great concept. I love it.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you to Hughes and Kettner for doing such a brilliant job of obscuring Pete's vision. Thank you to you for watching, and we shall see you next time on Andertons TV.